Hey guys, I got something really interesting for you today. It's the, I gotta see if I get this right. Yep, the Damgoo 50 watts by 2 Hifi amplifier that I got off Amazon. Really cool little piece here. We'll go over its features and we'll do a little sound test, see how it does. The Damgoo Audio 50 watt by 2 Bluetooth amplifier comes with everything you see here out of the box.
That's a difficult question.
Got a nice black PCB, the cool acrylic black case, and 4 brass standoffs with 8 black anodized screws. Also comes with a silver volume knob that's plastic and a heat sink. It's also got a pretty much garbage screwdriver they include, so I have my iFixit screwdriver for this project. I mean, it's just really clean. If you look at the back, everything's clearly labeled. It just looks good. Everything's symmetrically laid out and the soldering looks fantastic. This case also has a different brand name on it, Woozy Audio. I think that probably just has to do with Chinese manufacturers having different names for different markets. And the back plate is a very shiny black acrylic. I left the sticker on the back to protect it until I'm ready to actually install this in my next project. Now it says it can run off of a 12 volt 1 amp power supply, but recommends something a little more powerful to run at peak performance. I went ahead and got a 24 volt 5 amp power supply, and it's definitely worth the extra money. So let's get rid of this cheap screwdriver and use one that will work well. Now there's 4 holes for each of the standoffs at the 4 corners of the board. And what you'll do is put on the back plate first, and then push one of those screws up through the bottom and tighten on the brass standoff on the top. Then you just got to repeat that 3 more times. Now I was keeping this out in my shop and it's cold up here, so I didn't need to put on a heatsink, but now that I'm going to put it in the case and mount it in an indoor project, I definitely want to add it. It's just really nice. It's well machined, it looks good. There's the aux input and the Bluetooth antenna is mounted right on the board. And they label where the power cord goes in as well. Again, everything's really clearly labeled. It's got this black and silver colorway. It just looks great. And that's it. Once I put it in its final case, I'll add the knob. All right, so one thing that they made absolutely clear on the Amazon posting is that this board, unlike other boards, won't short or pop when you plug in the power supply while it's live, while there's power going to the power supply. So let's test that out. All right, so no pop, no spark, and we got power to the board. So far, so good. All right, so I built these speakers modeled after the Kirby Meets Audio ceramic jar speakers. Big shout out to Kirby because he's got some really cool designs out there. Really impressed with these Dayton Audio speakers too, but let's see what this Woozy Audio amplifier can do with it. So I've got a little bit of music, we'll cue it up, and you guys can let me know. Now it's only as good as the headphones you've got on. I've got a pretty good microphone on here, nothing to write home about, but it should give you an idea of what this little amplifier can do. Again, it's only 50 watts by 2, dedicated Bluetooth. There is also an aux input, so you can totally connect via aux input, but I thought I'd let you hear the Bluetooth signal here and see what you like. And if you like the music, check out the link in the description. Really cool artist. I think you'll like him a lot. All right, here we go.
Juste une fois et temps, mon cœur battant pour la peinture au mur et les bandes en cul nu. Juste une fois et temps, et battant, le stress est accru par l'envie.
Just to give you an idea, this is how loud it's getting. It's about halfway up, so it's got a lot of power to run these 2 little 3-inch speakers.
Pas envie de recommencer ce qu'on ferait les parents, c'est bon, je l'ai vu cru, ça fait aïe, aïe. Moi, de toute façon, j'ai besoin de flow au-dessus du temps. J'ai besoin d'être sûr que la peine de me faire oublier.
So as you can see, there's a lot of power with this system. You know, just 50 watts, the sound is relatively clean. If I just turn it on without having any music, let's see if we get any hum. It's all the way up, I hear nothing. Let me just disconnect Bluetooth and see if there's any difference with just the amp on without Bluetooth. Okay, so there's a little bit of hum. But I mean, for like $15, $20, I can't really fault this. This sounds pretty darn good. You know, for the price, I mean, it looks good. It's got cool black PCB. It's got a nice little case too. It does mention that if you're gonna put this in a metal case, which you totally can, to make sure to add an extra Wi-Fi antenna, and it has one right there on the board too, and I pointed that out earlier as well. I really like it. I'm excited to see what else Damgoo has, and the other thing that they mentioned too is it doesn't pop when you plug in a hot power supply too. You know, that did happen to me with a Dayton audio amplifier and it fried the board, so definitely a cool feature for this. I gotta say, for any small audio projects, I mean, this sounded really clean even through Bluetooth, so I gotta say I would give it thumbs up for the price and what you can do with this. I'm planning to build a portable Bluetooth system for my wife, and this will be more than enough to give great sound at this price point. So I'm gonna just turn this off here because I got that hum. But anyway, if you like what you've seen, you give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to see more reviews. I'm hoping to do a lot more of these in the future. I also want to show off some build videos on how I'm making these speakers. I recently made a system with these two satellite speakers in a larger jar with a sub in it, and it sounds fantastic. So look for that. But don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Thanks, I'm Alex Mediola, and come back and see me in the next one.
Because I didn't know we were in the information society.